Now we are going to look at simple, complex, and compound sentences. First, we are going to look at simple and complex sentences and their differences. In order to do that, we need to know what an independent clause is. An independent clause is a clause that can stand on its own or by itself. It does not need to be joined to any other clauses because it contains all the information necessary to be a complete sentence. This means an independent clause needs to have three components. An independent clause needs to have a subject, a predicate, and express a complete thought. The subject tells the reader what or who the sentence is about. The action or predicate tells the reader what the subject is doing. And in order to express a complete thought, something needs to have happened or be said. For example, our planets revolve around the sun. Planets is the subject, revolve is the verb, revolving around the sun completes the thought itself of what the planet is doing. Now we need to know what a dependent clause is. A dependent clause is a clause that does not express a complete thought. A clause can be dependent because of the presence of a marker word or a conjunction. This will indicate whether it is an independent clause or a dependent clause. Look for words like before, after, because, even though, or conjunctions like for, so, or, yet. Take a look at the example below. Because I forgot my homework. This is a dependent clause. It cannot stand on its own. It does not express a complete thought. However, when you combine it with the independent clause, I got sent home, it makes a complete sentence. Because I forgot my homework, I got sent home. I got sent home is the independent clause combined with the dependent clause. A complex sentence is a sentence in which at least two ideas are combined into a single sentence. For example, because he forgot his wedding anniversary for the 10th straight year, Roger spent a week sleeping on the porch. Here are your two ideas. Roger forgot his wedding anniversary for the 10th time. Roger spent a week sleeping on the porch. But because that first phrase starts with the marker word because, and it does not complete a full thought, it needs to be combined with the independent clause, Roger spent a week sleeping on the porch. A simple sentence is also an independent clause. For example, the jury didn't believe the woman. The woman said she killed her husband to prevent aliens from torturing him. Both of these are simple sentences. However, you can combine them together. The jury didn't believe the woman when she said that she killed her husband to prevent aliens from torturing him. This combines the first sentence and flips around the second sentence, so it's now a dependent clause, to combine them together to be a complex sentence. When you're looking to identify complex sentences, you want to look for words that are going to help us combine complete thoughts into one sentence. For example, subordinating conjunctions. These could be time words, or after, before, until, or cause and effect words, because, since, even though, or contrasting words, although, while, unless. These words will help us combine thoughts into one sentence. Now let's take a look at compound sentences. What is a compound sentence? A compound sentence contains two or more simple sentences. And these simple sentences are usually joined by a comma and a coordinating conjunction. Remember, a simple sentence is a sentence with only one complete thought. And a coordinating conjunction are words like for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. If you want to remember coordinating conjunctions easily, remember the acronym FANBOYS. If you mix around the coordinating conjunctions here, They create the acronym so you can remember all 7 coordinating conjunctions. Let's take a look at the example below. Lenny didn't want to read, so he sat there and drew a picture. It's combining the simple sentence, Lenny didn't want to read, and he sat there and drew a picture. We combine them with the comma and the coordinating conjunction to make it a compound sentence. These are not compound sentences. When sentences have more than one subject or predicate, they are not compound. For example, rosebud trees and magnolias bloom in the spring. This has one predicate but 2 subjects. It's not 2 independent clauses being combined with a comma and a coordinating conjunction. Here's another non-example. The 3 little pigs shouted and laughed. It's explaining what the 3 little pigs did. However, it is not 2 independent clauses or simple sentences combined with a comma and a conjunction. It is simply a predicate that has 2 verbs in it. Now let's try a few examples together. I'm going to read each example and provide you the answer. Pause the video in between the sentence and the answer in order to allow yourself time to determine which sentence type is in the example. Is it a simple sentence, a complex sentence, or a compound sentence? Additionally, you might want to think about, is it a compound subject or a compound predicate? This will help you determine which type of sentence it is. Here we go. Number 1. Triathletes run, bike, and swim during their competitions. This is a simple sentence. However, it has a compound predicate. Do not be confused that it says run, bike, and swim. These are simply 3 actions the triathletes are doing during their competition. However, it has one subject with a compound predicate that combine together one complete thought. This is a simple sentence. Number 2, I like chocolate ice cream, but my friend likes strawberry ice cream. These are 2 independent clauses put together with a comma and a coordinating conjunction. Remember, when we have 2 simple sentences, I like chocolate ice cream, my friend likes strawberry ice cream, and we combine them, this makes a compound sentence. Number 3, the email was late but contained exciting news. This is a complex sentence. We have an independent clause, the email was late but contained exciting news, which is a dependent clause. But contained exciting news cannot stand on its own. It has that marker word but in there that tells us it is being combined with an independent clause to create a complex sentence. If you need more help in identifying simple, complex, or compound sentences, head to the resource page where there are more videos to help you get a better understanding.